and welcome back to Double M Live on the Road Edition 2024.
2024.
What? Damn,
You know
bro.
what the tagline is, right?
What's the tagline?
There's more in store for 2024.
You just made that up right now?
I did. The top of that. I can't lie to you.
Say it one more time.
There's more in store in 2024.
There's more in store. I like that.
It's nice and simple.
It's
But that's what
calm.
we bring it to the table.
It's calm. So we did the Jordan year. We in Kobe's year. Rest in peace, Kobe. And the beauty about Jordan is not only did it once, he did it 6 times. So there's so many more to go. So, keep that vision alive. But we're not here to talk sports, bro.
Not today.
We're not here to talk sports. Today, it's all about made you look beauty.
Round of applause for Made You Look Beauty.
Made you look beauty.
Oh my God!
We are here in studio live with the one and only Sylvie, our beauty profession. Thank you for being here.
For having me.
Joyce.
Or having us. We in your territory.
That's true, but thank you for having me. And thank you for coming to my space.
We're happy to be here, though. First and foremost, you have a beautiful spot. If y'all got the good vision of the space, look good, smell good, everything, like, scratch and snip. You can't scratch and snip. But you know what I mean?
Soon Mello gonna get the camera that you can scratch it.
It's about to pop up and twit. But anyway,
10K.
It's so happy to be here. Thank you for having us. And I mean, one thing that Double M loves to do always, and it's so, I think the word is apropos.
Yo, what are you saying,
Look
guy?
at the flowers on the table.
Okay.
One thing Double M likes to do. Feel me? Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you, Mello.
Okay. I didn't know where he was going with. I didn't know he was going with that.
But yes, that's what Double M likes to do. And while we have you here, so we definitely want to give you flowers and definitely talk about your journey and everything that you got going on and everything that's led you to this point in time and inside of this beautiful space. But give us a light little background of you and how you've dove into this lane and how you've just got into this space of, being here.
Okay, that's a mouthful. All right. I would say how this all even transpired, how I even got the idea to be a business owner was when I started realizing that I wasn't getting taken care of.
Taken care of, and
meaning in like my appointments, whether it be maintenance, whether it be healthcare providers, I just realized that a lot of people that don't have the same appearance as me or even close to it just don't understand how valuable it is to take care of a Black woman. Like, it's so necessary, so needed. So I decided I need my own spot. I need my own thing. I need to just get a group of people that typically get neglected when they're getting, a service provided. And I wanted to be that person to do it for them. So I was like looking up things to do. When you're growing up, you're just like, okay, what do I want to do for the rest of my life?
Mm-hmm.
I thought I wanted to be a nurse at first, but I was like, you know what? The COVID happened, and I'm like, maybe not that. And I always used to be the person that would just buy products. Like, I love skincare. I love when people feel confident, whether they wear makeup or not, but especially when they don't wear makeup. They're just barefaced, they're themselves. Because you can really see a person when they're authentically themselves. So I decided to create a space. This is actually my 3rd location. I did originally start from Dover Street, then moved to Crescent Street, so I'm now here in Avon.
We're familiar with Dover.
So
some work over there.
Yeah, good people over there. And I'm here now. So I'm usually a reserved person, but that's not getting anybody far. It's not getting me far. It's not getting my people far. So I made a commitment to just do what I thought I could never do. And that's basically be in front of people and start talking.
Yeah. We don't want to reserve something to that.
No, we don't want to reserve something at all, actually.
Listen, when you came in here, you wasn't that so reserved. You were really welcoming. Okay. You was ready. We said made you look beautiful. You got us cheering and everything like that. So we're gonna keep that energy throughout this whole time. You said a couple things right now that I really want to touch on. First thing,
Unfortunately, I used to have a very judgmental mindset.
Mhm.
So being a black woman and then also being judged by society, it gets so tricky. It gets so gut wrenching sometimes. So when I decided that, everyone just is different. They come with different baggage, different steps. Everybody has their own uniqueness to it.
Mhm.
I was like, you know what? People need to feel like they cared for, whether it be a stranger. Well, I know a lot of people's home life are not the easiest or even have a home life. So I'm trying to be that safe space. Come in as you are, just like you would go to church,
Yeah,
but just less formal in that sense, and just let's just get some stuff done. Let's teach, let's grow, let's work together.
that's
So I never
fine.
had that.
That's fine. Real quick. So I work with students. You work with kids as well, and we always practice safe space, right? So like, what does safe space look like for you?
So safe space can be a number of things. It could be the location, it could be the person, it could be the conversation. For me, the atmosphere, because I can't take my location with me when I'm talking to people.
Mm,
So I have to generally carry that and be grounded to have a safe space. For you to be able to talk to me, you gotta feel like I'm that person that actually will care enough. That keyword is caring, to actually help you with any issues that you have.
that's fine.
Being a beauty professional is a great name to have. I feel like people sometimes have their own definition of the word beauty or beautiful. What do you, or what would you say your definition of the word? And I like that right there, be your own kind of
We
beauty.
gotta like zoom in on that one. Like,
I like that a lot.
read that out loud.
But
What does that
be
say?
your own kind of beautiful, which I love. But I want you to expand on that just a little bit. When you think of the word beauty, what comes to mind for you?
For me, beautiful means an array of things. So when someone is beauty at face value, they're attractive. Um, but getting over that little surface, you really see someone's character, their way, their mindset, the way that they treat their friends, their
Hmm.
family. That to me is beautiful. Not just getting your makeup done and going out, not just maintenance work that most people don't realize. When you get your waxes, when you get your hair cut, that's pretty much you helping yourself feel a little bit more confident. I can't work with people that aren't beautiful because you end up killing off the people that are beautiful, and
Sheesh.
it's one of those. I may not find you attractive, but someone might find you dead gorgeous. So who am I to put you down because I don't find you that way, but someone over here on the other end loves the way you look from head to toe. So beautiful for me, the beauty definition, it just means you are who you are.
No. Do you think like, there's now with beauty standards and social media, everything that's going on, is it? Are we having a hard time finding out what beauty even is anymore? It's like we're looking at the kids, they have their standard of beauty, right? They see everything on social media, and we're losing, I feel like something, me personally, we're losing that true essence of beauty, where beauty is, like you were saying, how you treat your friends, how you treat your family, and going out there with confidence. I just think not even kids, I think our generation as well, we look into social media and it dissolves everything of what the true standard of beauty really is.
Social media has made things very hard for people.
Say that again.
It makes it very difficult for people to understand what beauty is to them because you have everybody else's opinions getting thrown at you. I mean, you can swipe left, someone will be like, this is nice, do's and don'ts of makeup. There's so many
Yeah.
opinions about beauty. Um, but when you're taking away that noise from the outside source, right, from social media, you realize that beauty is an individual thing. It's an individual concept. It's that person, how they carry themselves. Social media has made it very difficult for the youth to appreciate themselves. at different stages of life. You have a lot of younger youth. A lot of younger girls are doing like makeup at like 12.
Word.
So there's no more ugly faces anymore. There's
Word.
no more like, okay, when you 10 years down the line, when you look back at your pictures, you're just like, damn, I had a contoured nose, a face. Like
They can hide their pimples now.
You can hide your pimples, and I feel like that you're beautiful because you're 12. You're growing up. You have the hormones, and yeah, it might be uncomfortable to be the one with a pimple, but that's who you are.
That's damn.
That's
Imagine that. That's crazy. I didn't even like. It's true, but it's like wow. The kids can mask things now. Through either digitally filters. The filters generate. Yo, I had a distant aunt who sent. I'm like, yo, she had a kid. Send me baby pictures. She sent me pictures with filters on it. And I was so, bro. I was so sick. It's like, yo, just show me the baby, bro. Like, show me the baby. No rapper. Like, I just want to see the baby, dog. I don't need the filter. No, none of that. Now it was crazy, but it's like, wow, she can't be the only one in the world doing this. So it's like, damn.
Yeah.
The beauty is in the her true essence of the kid.
And don't get me wrong, I love a filter too. Don't get me wrong.
We all do.
We like our filters.
I black and white sometimes.
But when you
Mike love a filter.
when it becomes that crutch, you're just like, that's when things get tricky.
Mm-hmm.
I don't mind women wearing makeup. I don't mind the lace fronts. But when it becomes to the point where you don't feel beautiful
Without it,
have it,
yeah.
that's when things get tricky. Because you got to go in the mirror every day. I don't have to go in the mirror with you and look at yourself, deal with yourself, talk to yourself, help yourself. This space that I created is for the people that know that social media isn't reality.
It's not real, dog.
Not, and I say this to say the fact that real people do go on social media, but those real people carry pain, insecurities, judgment, guiltiness. So we're all swarming in this pool of like, this is what beauty is supposed to look like. But I don't look like that. I'm dark skinned. She's light skinned. He's tall. I'm short. But when you have someone just in your face, always telling you, "Hey, this is what beauty is," you start to forget how beautiful you are.
So if you had somebody in front of you who, male or female, like they find themselves using products or makeup, whatever, just to try to hide their identity, or they find comfort in those type of things, what would you say to that person?
Your face is your business card. Okay. And
Your face is your business card. Let me write that down.
your skin versus hiding your imperfections. Sometimes you wanna, you have that pimple, or you have the brows that are not done. But for the most part, if you're not comfortable with who you are, you will never be comfortable in life. And that's a big word. That's a comfortability in self is a whole different ballgame. So instead of having that makeup that's $60 per foundation bottle, get the skincare product that will help you so you don't have to constantly spend so much on those makeup products.
Yeah. How did Sylvie get comfortable with herself?
Okay, all right.
Okay.
Come on, bro.
Hard hitting questions here.
Yeah, dog. 60 minutes.
How did I get comfortable with myself? I think that's still a work in progress.
Mm.
I think that I can be comfortable with myself around my people and by myself, but when you're in different atmospheres, when you're doing different things, that little thing in your head is telling you like, do you fit in? Like, is this you? Like all these things, and I guess what helped me become more comfortable was to kind of strip everything that I knew before down. I had that isolation period, that isolation season where I had to like face the ugly in me. So that made me realize like, oh, I'm a human, and I may be beautiful, and I might put myself together, but I have an ugly side too.
Yeah.
I have a toxic side too. So no matter what type
We all
of
do.
I knew you was gonna say that. I knew you was gonna say that shit, bro.
I didn't think of it
No, we all
before because toxic just seems like a yucky word to me. But I mean,
It's okay.
it's okay.
It's okay.
We all do.
We all
Shut up.
So Sylvie's getting more comfortable with herself for sure.
I, and I love that you answered it that way because we're all still work in progress, right? We can preach, obviously, be comfortable with yourself, but we have to put in that work. It's constant work. You can feel great about yourself right now in January, and in February you just feel like shit. Like it's just not working out. But understanding those practices, understanding, okay, I need to face this toxicity, or I need to face this ugliness that's a part of me, and continue to work on myself. I think that's part of the game, and just really trying to be your ultimate true self within it. So I love that part that you're preaching, because obviously you work on physical beauty as well, but preaching the inner beauty of it, knowing that that's really the most important piece of it all is really dope.
And that's why I had Made You Look Beauty. Made You Look Beauty was the name was unique because little do you know I'm very sassy.
Mhm.
So Made You Look is like like Made You Look, but not because of your outer appearance. Get all that. Like, how am I gonna look at you when I know that you're more than just your looks? That's the type of person that really holds true beauty, in my opinion. Because you could do anything nowadays: surgery, makeup, hair transplants. People are getting longer toes. Like all this stuff is happening, and you do what you have to do. But for that little black girl, that Haitian girl, that Cape Verdean girl, Guatemalan, any of those diverse groups, we don't get the same chances. We don't get to feel beautiful because we have products for us. It's always a hassle to find things that are good for black women. We gotta do this, we gotta do that. So it's my time.
Mm.
You know, you complain, you hear, I mean, I have clients, I hear their conversations, we have conversations about all these topics. What am I gonna do about it? Am I gonna just be the reserved esthetician that doesn't show face on social media and just kind of goes day by day, or am I gonna actually do something about it?
So I want to tap into your knowledge a little bit because with double M and people watching, we got all different type of people watching. So some of my students search me up and tap into some of these episodes. So getting some of the knowledge out of you. Say we had a middle schooler, teenager who's trying to understand themselves, trying to understand simple basics when it comes to self care. How would you break that down to somebody who young girl or boy trying to understand the true meaning of what it means to take care of yourself and self care?
I would say it takes a community to have that type of conversation. It's
Okay.
not only just me, even as the beauty professional, because what I'm going to tell you is going to be very based on a consistency routine as type of advice. So less is always more. You're young, your skin's going to change. You're not going to be the same person that you once knew a few years from now. So overwhelming yourself with things that you don't even understand you're putting on your face is not worth it. And like you said, these are middle schoolers, so they're not working for it. Their parents are. And a lot of parents will indulge in their kids' wants. That's just what they do. You
Hmm.
want to see your kid happy. But when your kid's asking you for a moisturizer at $60 and they have no idea what to do with that moisturizer, you know who just won? That big old
The
corporation.
big business. It's it's funny because it doesn't get talked about as much, but boys, grown men, they go through the same thing as well, just trying to figure out their sense of beauty standards and what they have to um, work up to. So I have a younger brother who just got into college now, and I'm getting to see him start to change, and he's growing his hair out and everything like that. And the other day he called me, and our genetics are weird. We don't grow crazy facial hair. I got some poking out on the sides now. It looks crazy. And so he's growing. He doesn't got nothing. And he called me the other day, FaceTime. He was like, "Yo, should I buy like a what do you call like a beard roller to grow a beard?" I'm like, "Yo, bro, you're 19. You're 18. Like let you be natural. Let it happen." But it's like he's an 18-year-old. He's starting to he's in a new world now where he's seeing different things, and it's like, oh, men with beard, this is the attraction, or this is the attraction. And it's funny just being able to live that through his lens now, and seeing like a lot of males as well are going through this. Doesn't get as covered, but it's something that men do fight silently as well in this realm, which I thought was really interesting.
It it becomes one of those things where men, I'm talking to men, I'm not talking to boys, I'm not talking to young guys, I'm talking to men. You also have to take care of yourself. You also have skin. You
Hmm.
might not do necessarily the same procedures as us, same maintenance work, but like you said, you have a little brother. He's going to be expecting some type of tips, tricks to
Yep.
help him as he grows. And even though you may not have known yourself, you do know now. Everyone's on social media all the time. You guys go to YouTube University all the time. TikTok is
Graduated.
graduated, exactly.
Magna cum
Honored,
laude.
exactly. So if you have people that you care about, I would hope that you would try to help them
Hmm.
when it comes to, like I said, I'm going to tell him one thing, but he might not be comfortable with me enough.
Right.
He's a male. It's a silent war that you guys fight sometimes. Who's gonna know if no one's speaking up? Are you gonna be that dude that's considered soft because he's talking about yo when you got manis and petties and whatnot? But beauty or aesthetics is not catered to one gender or one group of people.
Yeah.
Wash your face, grow your beard out, get some beard oil. Come to me, I do beard treatments.
You know that? Did you know that?
It could be as simple as that.
You didn't know that,
Been
huh?
looking the same since like 15. Nice to hold you. But I mean, as we get back to that last thing you just mentioned in terms of the things you have going on here, speak on the
Yeah.
services you provide and whatnot. It's your business, and everybody tuning would love to know everything that you do and what you can provide, so that can bring you some more business your way for sure.
Big business.
Okay, so all business is not good business. So those that are looking for a beauty professional that cares, for full body waxing, intimate lighting, uh, and full body wax is for male and female. So from head to toe. I do have a few services where it's like a facial. I'm mostly a waxing salon. I'm
Hmm.
mostly hair removal, vaginal care. I'm going in that realm now that I'm kind of more, confident in what I like to do in the beauty industry,
Yeah.
the aesthetics world. So if you're looking for more information, there's a website, there's an Instagram. I have a cell phone. You can reach out, we can ask questions and figure it out together.
Yeah. You're very intentional throughout this whole time we've been talking about who you're really catering this to. You mentioned the Cape Verdeans, the Haitians, or Guatemala. I want you to speak about more of your upbringing, where you really come from, and why you're so intentional about like black women specifically of who you want to take care of.
So elephant in the room. I'm a black woman. So there's that. But I'm also Haitian American, and I've always been around Haitians, Puerto Ricans, Cape Verdeans, and we all ultimately end up saying the same thing. Like we just didn't know. We didn't know about waxing at 16. We didn't know about a lot of the things that we should have known, but we just didn't have those sources. So that's where I come in because I've always felt that I didn't know a lot of the things that I know now, and it definitely made things a bit more difficult when you're trying to walk into your womanhood, I should
Hmm.
say. Um, but those are the underrated groups of folks, typically. So I see you guys. I look like you guys.
Yeah.
I'm gonna help you guys. That's really it.
It, go ahead. No, so in this business, are there a lot of black beauty professions?
There's actually a lot of black
Okay,
professionals.
that's dope.
Do I know all of them? Obviously not.
Yeah.
But for those that are the black beauty professionals that are actually helping, they are there.
Okay.
You may just have to do your research and find them because these women are typically busy. These women are typically on their grind. So time is money for them. But there's a array of black professionals that you can
Cool.
get satisfied.
What does growth and expansion look like for you? Obviously, again, we talked about being here in this new space, your third spot,
Yeah.
as you said. And I mean, I think for all of us, double M included, always look for growth and expansion any type of way. What does that look like for you in terms of, you know, building this to becoming even bigger than what it is? What would that look like for you?
So as far as I'm concerned, my vision for major of beauty is to be in different sectors. So we have a major beauty aesthetics where you get service. We have a major beauty clothing line where you end up learning how to dress for your body type for yourself.
Mm.
Um, food, just anything. So there's room to grow, but I don't want to just stick to one thing. And I think that's why I can't necessarily answer that question because I change a lot now. One minute I like this, now I like that. So I guess I want to have more beauty professionals in my corner that can also be on the same wave and try to help other people. So obviously more employees, that would be great. Um, but my vision is actually beyond the aesthetics of this business.
So, so like building a team's the next step.
Yeah, building a team is the next step.
That's fire, man. You have a beautiful spot.
Thank
I don't know who wouldn't want to hop on this wave, especially just hearing everything that you got going on, and with the beauty profession. Let's talk a little bit outside of the profession now. Let's talk about let's talk about Sylvie. You know, it's the 60 minute. It's commercial. 60 minutes is 60 minutes is done. Shush. 60 minutes is done. Let's talk about outside of the profession. Who are you? What do you enjoy outside of this?
What's Sylvie Silvestri?
Yeah.
Sylvie Silvestri is she's growing right now. She's trying to figure herself out. Um, I didn't realize how much of a survival mode I used to be in. I used to operate in my own rhythm.
Hmm.
So now I'm just trying to figure out my new hobbies. I have a great friend group now. Very supportive. I'm involved in a church, so my spiritual health is it's more important than a lot of things I might even start saying out loud. But Sylvie is she's important. Sylvie's gonna be doing some big things, and I'm more or less I don't like to talk about myself. I like to just do it.
Yeah.
So you'll just see what I'm like really.
Where does that motivation and drive come from? Probably talked about it a little bit before, but just in your own personal life and things you're doing outside of the business, where does that drive and motivation come from in terms of growth?
Why am I the way I am? I guess I'm like many factors. My upbringing. I ended up becoming. I'm one of four, so I'm the youngest. And my parents got divorced when I was 7. So I ended up being raised by a single mother. So being a single mother household, all those trials and tribulations going through that, being a black woman, just having a lot of odds against me per se,
Right.
right? You always hear people, "Oh, life sucks, life's hard." Yeah, sometimes. But how are you gonna make it easier?
Hmm.
You're gonna keep saying the same thing over and over. Like we know life is hard. Running a business is not easy. being in front of a camera talking to people is not easy. But I'd rather try than not do it.
Word.
Yeah.
Why not try something that you really thought to yourself that you wouldn't be able to do? So the motivation is me.
That's fire.
Is there anything that inspires you? Do you pull your inspiration from it? I know you talked a little bit about spirituality and having faith, but outside of that as well, where do you get inspiration from?
Everybody. I learn from everybody, good or bad. Um, I'm always gonna be a sponge, so I'm always gonna suck in all the knowledge I can. So my inspiration was not that text, but it was just seeing what was going on around me. Like seeing people go through it. Like when you're not given the opportunity to have a silver spoon in your mouth, you really see the struggles. Everyday working people. Like, I love working with people that do what they have to do. That don't need a praise because they want to work, taking care of their kids, taking care of their responsibilities. Those people inspire me. Because they can literally just give up. We can all just give up. But you choose not to. That's my inspiration.
Wow.
That's a good answer. Very good answer. You was prepared for this.
Right? No. She wish she had to.
You ain't off the top.
This is a teleprompter.
Rolling somewhere.
This is a teleprompter in the back of this.
Top notch.
Oh my goodness.
We here Double M live at Made You Look Beauty. We got our beauty profession, Sylvie in the building. Mike, nice. I think I know a good way to get to know Sylvie.
Is that time?
I think it's that time. I think I know a great way to get to know our guest here.
We put you on the hot seat.
Hot seat?
Uh-huh.
Jeez, right now?
Yeah, right now.
Right now. We ain't gonna waste no more time. We gonna spit these questions at you, and just as you've been doing, coming up with great answers.
First thing that comes to mind.
You got something to kick it off with? You want me to start off with my usual?
Yeah. We'll start off big and we'll then we'll. Oh, which one do you? You just go ahead. It's been a while.
Just go. Ready? You can have your favorite meal in front of you right now. What would it be?
Fried chicken.
Hey, yo. Look, a Bev?
I guess
some
I'll
juice?
do fried chicken. I'll do some type of starch, and then just because I'm on camera, I'll do some type of like vegetables.
To make it look good. Make it look good. Golly.
But man, if that fried chicken's not on there, I don't want nothing to do with it.
Specific fried chicken?
I'm Haitian, so I'm always gonna say like Haitian fried chicken.
Okay. Okay. All right. Would you prefer a night out with tequila or a night out with some wine?
Sylvie last couple of months would have said tequila.
Mhm.
Sylvie now is like I don't do hard liquor.
Some wine. Okay. Dark or light?
Yeah.
He won't let that rock.
Word. Red wine or white wine?
White wine.
If you could be anywhere in the world right now on vacation, where would you be?
Haiti.
Yeah, she's answering it too quick. I got you. You win the lottery right now. Who is the first person you're calling?
My mom.
Why?
I owe her money, so I can definitely tell her I have it now.
Word. To take care of that.
Definitely my mom.
Okay. 3 superpowers that you could have.
3 superpowers? God damn, 3 superpowers. Crazy.
3 superpowers? Okay.
There's a lot to choose from.
3 superpowers, bro. Who has 3 superpowers?
Okay, so give me an example of these superpowers. Like, just on a list.
Like speed, strength, visibility, telekinesis. That's
God bless. Invisibility.
I like this question. Next question.
You don't like this question? You can't do that on the hot seat.
I can though.
Name one.
Name one superpower you should have.
Ooh. I guess Invisible.
Mm.
Invisibility.
Why?
You learn more.
You say you learn more?
Learn more about people when they think no one's looking.
You just want to be in some people's business, huh?
I mean, no, of course not. Not being visible, just kind of going through life, no one seeing me. You know.
Okay.
All right. I'm looking through your playlist. Who is the most played artist currently right now?
It shouldn't see it.
Sean,
Probably shouldn't
it's
see
Sean
it.
Saya.
I'm a reggae, dance hall, dirty wine, all that type of stuff. So it shouldn't see it most likely.
What the? We fan of Shinsia here in Double M.
We are.
Yeah.
I'm trying to save this question. I don't want to hit it off yet. But maybe I should.
She's been ready for all of them. You might as well.
Okay. Yeah, with dinner for 5. We can invite 5 guests. Dead or alive, past or present, whatever the case may be, these guests are completely your options. Okay. Who are you inviting? 5 guests.
People. Um, Jesus, Oprah, Ellen,
DeGeneres.
DeGeneres. I would also. Oof. There's a testosterone in here. Who? Tupac? I'll do Tupac.
Tupac, okay.
Yeah. And the last person, I most likely would. George Washington.
George Washington, the dad of the son.
Yeah. Those are the 5 people tonight.
Which one? Oh, I'm thinking of George Bush. I'm faded.
Yeah. The first president.
Oh, yeah, the first president.
Yo, Bella, I did not want to say that. I did not.
I'm thinking of George Bush.
Said, I don't know what history class this dude took. I ain't learned about George Washington's son. I did. I said, listen, bro. I never learned about George Washington's son. If you knew something, I did it.
I thought George Bush. My head is in a different spot. But you answered very quickly. Yeah, usually when we do this.
Oh yeah. No, Jesus and Oprah was right off the bat.
It's not raining for me.
Did you watch that The Color Purple?
I did.
The newer one? You liked it?
Oh, actually, not the new one.
Okay. There's a newer one. That's why when you said Oprah, I thought of that. If you could play out any character in any TV show or movie, what character would you want to play as or live as? You want to live as SpongeBob?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, definitely.
You want to flip Krabby Patties?
That's my alter ego.
Oh. Oh. Favorite SpongeBob episode? Okay, the first episode that came to mind when I asked that.
I guess Plantain was like mad about something again, and SpongeBob like
she said again.
she came to him and just started like trying to help him and do all these things, and Plantain was just so disgusted, so annoyed, like
chum bucket.
So annoyed with him. So probably SpongeBob for sure.
I said I was not expecting SpongeBob.
He's goofy, he's funny, like he has square hands, like
I was not expecting SpongeBob.
So something.
She working too fast. Presidents and whatnot, like my head twisted all over the place. Sylvie.
Yes.
I can't believe that. I mean, you blessed us with this opportunity to sit down in your space and share all these gems with us. I'm thankful. We're thankful. You know, you got something beautiful going on here. And I know we can't wait to continue to see what you do, what you have going on next, the continued growth, the continued expansion of self-made. I mean, made you love myself. I'm happy. I'm happy that we had this opportunity for sure.
No, 100, man. To see a black woman being proud of what she does and trying to bring the community together and help the community, it doesn't get more better than that. You should be really proud of yourself for everything that you are doing, everything you're going to continue to do in the future. You got our support 100%. Can't wait to continue to collab. Not only are you someone who is trying to help, but you're fun, you're enjoyable to be around. You have a welcoming space. So this is going to be beautiful, man. 2024.
2024, you got
What was the saying? What was the saying?
more in store for 2024.
2024.
And you know, this Double M, this is the first of many more Double M on the road. Like you see here, we're in this beautiful space.
There'll be many more, but there'll only be one first.
That's true. Sylvie set the tone. She set the tone for what's in store to come for Double M.
I made you look. I just made you look. That's it.
She's good. She's good. She's ready for this. She's ready for this.
So, on behalf of myself, Marv, shout out to Mello in the building.
Big Mello. we got Danger in the building too. Danger.
She ain't not tell me that was her name. That's crazy. I got another name. That's crazy.
Those fun people.
We to the moon. It's Double M. You know how we do. Thank you, Sylvie.
Thank you. Great job.
Yeah.